Milady? Lady Korsica? Can you hear me?
Your wound was really bad. We didn't have a choice.
Luckily, Miss Peppermint and Sir Macaron are familiar with robotic implants. And with my steady hand...
You... saved my life.
Well, keeping you alive was essential to our plan.
Sorry. That's Chai speak for we need your help.
That's some boss you've got there.
Former boss. I joined his company because I believed it was the only one doing things right. And I read those files on Spectra. I've been such an idiot!
Hate to say I told you so.
Chai!
A team is stronger with a common goal.
And like we said, another hand would help.
Come on. Why don't we tell you everything we know?
Ooh, it's getting dark in here.
All of that, right under my nose.
Kale manipulates. It's what he does. And now he plans to do that with Spectra.
Spectra is almost a manifestation of his personality.
He used me and then tried to kill me. I won't let him get away with it.
So, you're in?
Oh, I'm in. And I think I know what to do next. Chai, you got a second before we head out?
Hi, welcome back to Hifi Rush. We're back at the hideout. Let's give everybody a bit of a talking to.
How you holding up, Chai?
Well, despite some bumps, we're back on track.
Chai, I'm not kidding. Even for you, that was too risky.
Hey, that's what I do.
I know, but everyone here thought you...
Vandalay can't see all the tricks up my sleeves.
Well, considering we found you unconscious as well, I assume half your tricks consist of luck.
My secret weapon.
Look, just at least try to be a bit more careful next time. Please?
So, what are your thoughts on Korsica? Think we can really trust her?
I was skeptical at first, but yeah, I think we can. The data doesn't lie. She saw the Spectra files, not to mention Kale almost killed her.
You don't think she's like a spy or something?
What? We literally had to bring her back to life. I don't see how that works out.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, let's see what her plan is. Who knows? Maybe it's better than yours.
Always glad to have these talks, Chai. Really invigorating.
I like the I like the backhandedness and like compliments and like the concern but disdain for Chai's attitude that Peppermint gives off.
You all right?
So, I think you were right. Korsica did listen to reason.
I'm so glad. Things could have gone horribly.
You did see how we were almost killed by a Kale-controlled chasing robotic thing, right?
Well, in my mind, it maybe would have been a bit smoother than that. But the point is, we're here now. And we've got an ally with a real knowledge of the inside. But most of it was your work, Chai. Don't forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. So, Korsica's on our side now, but I don't think we'll be able to talk down the rest of Vandalay.
As much as I wish the opposite, I think you're right. I know it's not my strong suit, but from here on out, looks like we'll be taking Vandalay head on.
And with you on our side, I know we'll be ready.
Oh, Chai, that's so sweet of you. I think I still need some practice, but I won't let you down.
And Macaron is just, as always, so nice and wonderful. We'll shop after we talk to everybody and get some stuff done. Let's go talk to Cinnamon.
Glad you didn't perish, Mr. Chai.
Well, I'm glad to.
Despite the fact you have no expression, I get the vibe you're feeling a bit down.
How about this?
So you are bummed.
I saw all your terrible decisions take place in real time, but there was nothing I could do to help.
You help by doing stuff.
I was not designed to fight, but I hope to be able to be more than a spectator.
At this point, anything you do is helpful.
Perhaps a time will come where I can feel more like you, Mr. Chai. I must ask, did you not find it suspicious how intricately designed the robot was? The one Kale used to attack you?
Aren't all robots like that?
Well, it looked like you were actually going to fight it. But then, you didn't.
What are you implying, Cinnamon?
I just feel bad for the designer of that robot. They must have put a lot of love into creating it. Something clearly intended to fight you. Oh, what an interesting set piece that would have been.
I feel like that was a bit of developer commentary. I feel like they were going to have that be an actual boss fight, but due to time constraints, maybe, they had to cut it, and it was just a cutscene from that point on. Alright, let's talk to Korsica.
You wanted to talk?
So, Chai, I wanted to apologize for not listening.
Can't blame you. Don't think I made a convincing argument back there.
I was so caught up I couldn't see it. Thank you for saving me.
Wow. Not used to compliments.
You may not be slick, but you get it done. I think everyone else is a bit embarrassed to say it.
Well, maybe that'll change someday. But how about now, we tie up these loose ends?
Alright, let's talk to Korsica.
So, now that you're here, why Vandalay? Why side with the bad guys?
You know as well as I do, they didn't seem like the bad guys. When I was growing up, my home was the site of a major ecological disaster. Roxanne Vandalay led the environmental cleanup and helped everyone in my city start again. She changed my life. She inspired me. Working here was all I ever wanted.
And now, not quite what you expected.
I had my doubts after first meeting with Kale, but I thought that's just how things were done. Now I know that's not the case. This isn't the company I idolized growing up.
Hey, I met my favorite band once, and they totally blew me off, so I know how you feel.
I think it's a little bit different here. But sure, Chai.
So how did this whole Spectra thing and Project Armstrong get past you?
Project Armstrong was in motion way before I joined, so I guess I took everything for granted. The rollout, the invitations, no idea how those were handed out.
So you can't deny they only selected the coolest people for the program.
I don't think coolness was a factor. I mean, you know what your arm is for, right?
Let's not talk about that.
But I can say, what you're doing with it, that was not planned. Which means it's something Kale can't calculate and use against us. It's our Trojan horse.
I'll pretend I understood that reference.
Korsica seems very cool and collected, even though she obviously is very hot-headed. So, let's go ahead and get our achievements. I'm just going to hold all our rewards and get our thing filled out. Oh, was that all? Really? 3? Oh, okay. Alright, cool, I'll take it.
You all right?
Let's do some shopping. So, it's been a while since I've bought any new attacks, I think. Oh, we have new attacks for the other ones. Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with my skills I have. Hibiki is probably the best, like, over or big attack. Overdrive Slash is cool, but Hibiki covers all around you, and I love using the pick me up because it saves me in a lot of situations. Might get some additional chip slots, maybe. I could get the health tank and the additional chip slot, because equipping multiple chips would be nice. So having 3 to pick would be cool, and I could add one of these. So either that might be the pickup right there. So yeah, let's do the health tank. This will charge as we pick up extra health throughout the map when we're at full health, and be used when we need to be. And additional chip slot will give us an additional chip slot. I think that's pretty straightforward. We can actually make a new chip, which may be the go-to here. I do like meter rise rate. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna use the meter rush. To equip, because that'll increase our charge of our super meter. So, of our score meter. What am I talking about? Okay, and I think we're good. Let's go to the next mission. Let's see what Chai's thinking.
I hope no one brings up how we all got back to the hideout. Explaining that would be awkward. Oh, I bet everyone was worried about us, huh? Okay, I'm ready for the mission.
All right, Korsica, what's the plan?
Okay, everyone, gather round. Mission briefing.
Actually, we say mission report.
Isn't that basically the same?
Yeah, but it's kind of our thing.
Semantics are unimportant.
With me, we've half the passwords we need. My plan? We go after Mimosa.
Head of marketing.
She's on campus preparing the Project Armstrong Festival.
It's a huge party. Sounded awesome. Wish I could go.
Mimosa's scheduled to perform, so now's your chance.
But security.
That's why we're taking a back route. The Vandalay Museum connects right to the concert stage. Mimosa's making sure no one misses her performance, so it should be empty.
Her narcissism will lead to her downfall.
Eloquent, Cinnamon. We only have a small window of opportunity, so we must be careful.
Very professional, Korsica.
I'll get compliments on my plans.
Anyway, I've synchronized Korsica's new parts to 808's frequency.
What's this now?
Don't worry, you're gonna love it.
All right, here we go. Our next stage.
Quite the spectacle.
Yeah, fireworks and everything. Marketing budget now is higher than even development.
What
Man.
happened to this company?
I know what you mean.
Sir Macaron, your negativity is ruining the festive mood.
Damn.
All right, heading in.
No, that was such a goofy little transition there.
Chai, there should be a
Alright.
back route nearby leading to the museum.
Let's go.
One day, I want to take the front route.
How about next time we shoot you out of a cannon right to where we need to go?
Yeah, that could work. Oh, I can't hit the dog. Lame. Bah, 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 bah. Hopefully those aren't too loud for everybody.
Hey, everyone, check this out! I'm moving like one of those old Vandalay units. So old school.
Get wrecked, nerds. If you're an old Vandalay unit, you just got disrespected. How do you feel? This is a pretty funky beat, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, I don't think I've addressed it, but like in the settings of the game, when you load up, you can choose to have streamer music, or like streamer friendly, non-copyright, content creator friendly, I guess is what it really should be. Because the game does use some copyrighted songs, and I don't get to show those off because I have to record these for YouTube. So recording them makes it impossible for me to use copyrighted music because I will be absolutely eviscerated since I have like less than I think 230 still. I don't know. It's been a while since I've checked. Yeah, I would be destroyed. YouTube would just destroy me. I'd be gone. And it sucks because I would like to show off the game in its full form. So maybe I can do
Honestly, I don't know.
maybe if because there's a lot of games I play that have copyrighted material in them. So like just to keep the main channel safe, maybe if you're interested, I could do a channel where I upload games with copyrighted content, unmonetized of course, because I'm not gonna get eviscerated. And that's like the only safe way I can think to do it. And then we could experience these games as they were intended to be experienced if you don't have access to play them yourselves or any other ways to play these games. I'm not interacting with NPCs too much, just because I'm talking. But yeah, if that would be something, go ahead, comment. Let me know. I would be interested in doing it. So that might be an avenue to look, but it would be a small channel. It would hardly get any uploads unless I'm specifically playing that requires me to like turn off copyrighted content to not get the main channel destroyed. And the live channel is
Found
this
the
point.
back routes, but it's on fire.
On fire.
Our anti-human security. And I think this is where I come in.
You're prepped, so get in there.
Nice. So now we can call Korsica. Now we have 3
We'll have to
teammates.
charge up enough energy to blow out the flames.
So
But you've only got a few moments before it starts up again.
yeah, as I was saying, like it'd be a smaller channel, so yeah, just let me know and we'll figure that out.
Go, Korsica.
So
Let's go, Chai. Time it right.
is that a rhythm game?
Way to go, Korsica.
Nice.
Go on, Chai.
And the better
You
you
got
do
it.
that, the
Hey, this tech is amazing.
Thanks. It wasn't much.
Miss Peppermint, your face is turning red. Are you having an allergy attack?
so the better you do on that little rhythm thing, the longer it activates, and that will become important later. Secrets, are you there? Okay. All right. I forgot how to play the game. My man's asleep. God, this beat is so funky. I love it.
PSA for all service workers. Mimosa demands water.
Shut up. Forgot that I can do that. We just sorted this out of some story there. Some background lore.
Try this out.
So they're gonna make us use everybody here, I think, and it's gonna show you how to use them in tandem in just a moment for various other things.
From here, we can hear the show, and I do not
Yes.
think anyone will find us. Our jobs are safe.
Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody. Oh, hey. Oh, so now we have 2 health tanks. Okay, well, now that's a thing. Wait, come back here. Where'd it go? So now, if we pick up more health items, we'll be doubly safe. I don't know if the charge transitions from stage to stage, so it may be per stage charges for that. No, my God, computer, you okay? But yeah, we'll see how that works out, because I don't think I've ever had used the health tanks in my main playthrough, like when I played by myself before recording. And we got a big battery, so if you want to use that to pop and get 2 bars of meter, you can do that. Uh-oh.
You're
Just gonna destroy it.
to be at the show. Prepare to get burned.
I'm not gonna get burned.
Not
Ooh.
cool.
Putting out fires is my specialty. Figuratively and literally.
Oh. So yes, Korsica can put out burning opponents. That's our newest mechanic we have to worry about. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Oh. That's a multi-hit, that's not fair. Stop that.
Korsica.
Yeah, that'll be a thing that he can do. So you wanna stop him as soon as possible.
Here's the help, Chai.
Okay. Fist of Fury. Alright, well I fucked it up. Jesus. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. I hit that. Stop it. Okay, well we killed him anyway. Okay. Jesus. Oh. Alright. So we can just stun regular enemies with Korsica and put out flaming enemies
Don't forget
with,
cold hit on those heavies.
damn. Oh my god, that was a combo and a half. We need to heal up real quick. Did I get him? Nope. Get wrecked, kid. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, we did it that time. Man, I don't know why I missed that first time. Oh. Well, not terrible. We got an S on timing. So it's good.
Impressive.
I am so glad we didn't have to tragically destroy you, Lady Korsica.
Jesus.
All right, and into the museum we go.
And there are secrets over here. Like a meter gauge increase. And that gives us a second layer of bars. So now we have a total of 5 bars, which isn't going to serve us that well for now. But once we get that second layer with 2 bars, we'll have a total of 6 bars, allowing us to use potentially 2 pick-me-ups, 3 pick-me-ups, or a pick-me-up and a hibiki without having to worry about wasting the meter. So we won't have to sacrifice one or the other anymore. We could use both if we wanted to. So yeah. Like that. That's pretty cool graffiti. Alright, now we're going in the museum. So let's go.
Smells like history.
Yeah. So you can read all of this lore here. Maybe I can do a small form video showing it all off, but for now I'm going to not do that because this video will be forever long.
Oh, she did the announcements herself too. She's so full of herself.
Well, I for one am very interested.
Chai, that exhibit takes us to where we need to go.
Okay.
Head there.
Oh yeah, they took down the Korsica picture. It's down there in the bottom. But we killed like 2 of these dudes. I actually, my initial playthrough, I didn't think we actually straight up killed them, but like, yeah, you straight up murder them. Sorry, Hinty, I'm gonna go this way. Like, it's surprising that we actually just straight up murk them. Like, I was not expecting that at all. I was like, oh, we're just gonna knock them out. They're gonna get arrested for their crimes, all that good stuff, you know. No, they're dead. They're just absolutely murdered. And I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. The squad. Oh, we gotta fight. So I think here soon we'll see fire versions of the swordsman too. Yeah. Man, trying to light me on fire. Don't appreciate that. Oh, he get me! Ah! Oh god!
Pick me up.
Let me, yeah, pick me up, please. Get out of here. As you saw on the bar there, when Korsica hits an enemy, it will have a stun on it. Jesus Christ. And on enemies with bar, that means you get extra, like, stun on them, I guess. Alright, this man's gonna be a problem, I can tell. Relax there, buddy. You aren't the main character. Alright, we need to pick me up, Jesus Christ. My God. Get korsica. Oh yeah, you can block that, by the way. Their little orb. Oh my God. I missed the first one because I got distracted by an invite for Xbox. Oh. Oh, that hurts me. Oh my God. I didn't know that actually hurts if you walk up to him and try to combo him for that. Goodness. These guys appear so late in game, it was hard for me to remember all of their moves. Bro, relax. Chill out, dude. He's wrecking my stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Dead. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Alright, we are at 25 a minute. Let's go. So there's a lot of abstract art in here. Probably a lot of concept art if I'm being fair.
What? You just trying to take a break.
Alright. Like there's a lot of cool, interesting pieces like this. I'm pretty sure this might have been concept art. Very pretty. So, you know, I like little stuff like that. Oh, what is that? Okay.
We all know Kay and Vandelay.
Oh, we got a cutscene.
But where does the story start? Originally Vandelay Solutions, we were once a small little startup. Roxanne Vandelay, designing chips and robotics in her garage, would sell them out of her car. Not impressive, but you have to start somewhere, I suppose. Look, that is the original truck on display.
They don't mention those robotics led her to solving a global energy crisis. It's almost like they're mocking her.
Peppermint, let's focus.
Okay, moving on.
Seems that there's more going on here than first seemed, huh? Or like, look at that. That is the data core. That's pretty cool art. Like, I think these are concepts, and they are really cool. A lot of them are. Like, look at that. Oh man. Like, oh, this game has such a good art direction. I love it. It's so good. Oh, I forgot we had this. Let's go. Super Tornado. Yeah, this thing. Jeez, that took a beating.
I get the feeling this exhibit will be very one-sided.
The
Oh, of
winners
course.
the war write the history books, unfortunately.
What is that? Why is he a banana there? What does that mean? Whoa, hold on. That is odd. What? Interesting. Okay, that's odd. I've never noticed that banana there on that man's face. Like, there's another piece of like the volcano artwork.
Fire squad reporting in.
Oh, here we go. Fire sword. That's what I literally said earlier. There they are.
Stop it right there.
Here's the outside.
So they have meters because they have special abilities. So you got to make sure that you get them, or otherwise you will be engulfed in fire. Let me get that pickup real quick. Oh my God! See what I mean? Ah! You need to parry all of these. Oh my God! Oh, I need to get out of here. All right. We need to start using allies a little bit. Yeah, just kill them all, please. Whew, that was rough.
Cap time. Let's go.
Oh, 2 more? Cool. Love that.
You got this.
Just focus.
Oh shit, he's gonna explode. Oh. Oh, did I not block it? Damn it. Oh, I forgot they could do that if you hit their backs enough. Oh, that's rough. How do I use the thing? Okay, we're gonna pop that and I'm gonna pick me up soon. Holy cow. Yeah, those guys are not fun when they're in groups like that. I forget. Nope, more cutscenes.
Vandalay grew, and in only 3 years, the company became the world's largest supplier of robotics. Robots that efficiently and literally made the world a better place every day. We were now Vandalay Technologies, but we still had a ways to go.
Those were the good old days. Everything we did felt like it made a difference.
That's because it did.
And from the outside, no one knows any better.
All right. Oh. Oh no.
The defect? Kale said you were dead and buried.
Kale's a liar, Mimosa. Figures you'd side with him.
Korsica? Ooh, what a twist.
Enough theatrics.
Oh, there's never enough. And I'm not going to let you ruin my performance.
I need to use this pick-me-up. Sorry, boys. Really quick. Can I have that? Thank you. I want you dead first.
Let me out.
Here we go. Just focus. Try this out. Come on.
Alright, now that he's dead, I can focus on you. Bring it. Bring it. See what happens. You can't beat me. I'm the best samurai. What? What? Huh? Yeah, good wreck, sir.
Gotta roll up my sleeves.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. All right, let's go. Obudo, Japanese. Get wrecked! Let's go! Alright, I think we're gonna save it here, and I'll see you guys in the next portion. We got a full triple S! Let's fucking go!
Not good.
Looks like the alarm triggered some lockdowns.
I'll look around for another route.
Okay. So I'll see you guys next time in the next session of Hifi Rush. Goodbye.